In this question, what we have to do? We have to use Q&A feature for Power BI. Q&A feature for Power BI. And from the first, show average age of students. So let's come to our Power BI project. Let's come here on the report view. I will not create a different page. Click on this Q&A. The first Q&A I have to use to show average age of student. So what will I do here? Just I will write here show average age of students. I selected. Okay, so this is the average age of students, 14.38. I will make it as a card here. We'll go to the build visuals. Category level. Let me increase to the 16. Then let me make it as a bold. And let me give the color yellow. Okay. Then call out value. Let me make it as a 55. And let me give the color as a red. Make it bold. Let me make the background color as a this one. Got it? So this was the first Q&A question. Second Q&A is create a donut chart for total amount of purchase by store location. Total amount of purchase by store location. Select donut chart here. No, don't select donut chart. Select Q&A because we have to do this by using Q&A. Show donut chart for total amount of purchase by store location, right? Or store setting. Let me check question one more time. Total amount of purchase by store location. So total amount of purchase by store location. I will click on this arrow. It has given me the graph donut chart here. Total amount of purchase by store location. Got it? Done. So now next thing we have to do, publish the report on Power BI Cloud Service and design the master dashboard consisting of funnel chart and scatter plots, and then we will create a scheduled refresh for 6 times in every 4 hours for the dashboard in a day. Okay. So let's rename our pages first so that it will be easy for us to understand what we have done in which page after publishing this report in the Power BI service. So in the first page, we have created tabular visualization and matrix visualization. So rename this. Okay. On the page second, I have created funnel chart and pie chart. Here we have taken scatter plot and Sundance, right? And here we have done Q&A and restricted access. Okay, so now we have to publish, to create a dashboard, we have to publish everything on the Power BI service, right? So let's come to the Google here, search here app.powerbi.com. After searching here, it's asking me to log in. Now make sure that the report that we are working on here, okay, the same email should be logged into the Power BI service. Like in our Power BI desktop, suppose if I'm working on this email ID, this temporary email ID, then in the Power BI service also I have to work with the same temporary email ID. In Power BI gateway also I have to log in with the same temporary email ID. Password, temporary email, test mail password. Yes, capital. Okay. So come here. Now ask me later because it's already logged in here, I think. Okay. So this is the Power BI service. And if I click on here, I can see the same test mail I'm using here, bsip97n@iminco.com. And here also I'm having the same test mail here. Okay, got it. So let's come on the Power BI service. Now click on workspace, create a new workspace. I'm giving here name as a Power BI project. Power BI project -1 I'm giving. Okay, apply. Then we have got a new workspace created here. Okay, now after creating a new workspace, what will you do? We'll come on our Power BI desktop. Okay, we'll click on publish. After clicking on publish, Microsoft Power Desktop, do you want to save your changes? Yes, save all the changes that we have done. After saving the changes that I already logged in my Power BI service with the same test mail ID, and here also in the Power BI Desktop, I'm having same test mail. So you can see it showing me publish to Power BI, and it's showing me my workspace name. Okay, so my workspace, Power BI and Power BI Project 1. So I'm uploading everything on this Power BI Project 1. Select, it's publishing to the Power BI Project 1. Done. It's published on the Power BI service. Okay, I'm clicking on got it. If I come here on the Power BI, I can see here Power BI Project 1 and Power BI Project 1. Then semantic model and my report is present here. So let me select this Power BI Project 1. Then I can see my all the reports that I created in the desktop are published here on my Power BI service. So the first page is consisting tabular underscore matrix. So this is a tabular and this is the matrix. Funnel and pie chart, funnel chart and pie chart, scatter and sandals, okay, and Q&A and restricted access. Got it? Now, next question is that the sub question for this is publish the report on Power BI Cloud Services. We done this. We publish the report on Power BI Cloud Service. Now design the master dashboard. We have to design a dashboard. We have to give a name, master dashboard, and in that dashboard we have to put funnel chart and scatter plot. Okay, come here. How we design dashboard? Funnel and scatter. Okay, chalo, let's pin this funnel chart. Okay, now we have to create a new dashboard because we haven't created, right? So click on here, new dashboard, and give a new dashboard name, master dashboard. Okay, I'm pinning to the master dashboard. Then I have to create, go to the dashboard and see first. We have got here. Now let's come here, Power BI project. We have to pin scatter also. So here we are getting the pin option. Pin. We already created a master dashboard is present. So I'm selecting existing dashboard and I'm selecting master dashboard and I'm pinning to this master dashboard. Go to the dashboard and here I can see the both I have pinned to the master dashboard. One is a funnel chart, second one is a scatter plot. Again, shall I show? Okay. So this is our Power BI project. What's the next question? Next question is that design the master dashboard that is consisting of funnel chart and scatter plot. So what I did here, I click on this. Okay, I came to the Power BI service. Power BI service. Now funnel chart. I click on this pin. Here you can see the pin option. Click on this pin visual. After clicking on this pin visual, now we don't have master dashboard stored. Means we have not created a dashboard called as master dashboard. So we can click on new dashboard and write here new dashboard name as a master dashboard. Okay, as I already created, so it's popping up a master dashboard name. That's why I'm selecting existing dashboard, and from that I'm selecting this master dashboard and click on pin. Same, do this for scatter. Come here, click on pin here. After clicking on pin, we will be having option here, pin to dashboard, existing dashboard, and select this master dashboard and pin. Got it? Yeah. Now what is the next third question here inside the seventh only? What is the third sub question? First one we did we publish our report on Power BI Cloud Service. Then we design master dashboard consisting of funnel chart and scatter plot. Now we have to create a scheduled refresh for 6 times in every 4 hours. For that we need to use Power BI Gateway. Let me check whether Power BI Gateway is installed here or not.
So
Gateway. Okay, the Power BI Gateway is already installed. Okay, so I'm opening this on-premises data gateway. Click on yes. After clicking on yes, it is asking me to sign in. If you guys have not installed it, then you need to install. So for those who have not installed, I will tell you separately. But let's connect here first. Okay, if you have not installed, then I will tell you how to install it. Click on this sign in, and it is asking me to enter an email address. So which email we have to enter? The same that we are using in the Power BI desktop and Power BI dashboard. So I'm copying this email, clicking on this on-premises data gateway, selecting, clicking on next. Select this. Password I am entering. Okay, on-premises data gateway. This is online and ready to be used. The gateway is online and ready to be used. Okay, so I have to connect with the data gateway. So I will click on this setting. After clicking on this setting, here I am getting option called as manage connections and gateways. Manage connection and gateways. But before coming to this option, we need to open on-premises data gateway, and we have to log in by using our test mail and password. Test mail and password. Once we logged in, then only go to the setting, go to the manage connection and gateways. After coming here, click on premises data gateways. For those who don't know or who haven't installed Power, on-premises data gateways, I will tell you the procedure how to install this Power BI on-premises data gateway right after scheduling this report. Okay, so don't be worried. So click on premises data gateways, and this is online here. So I'm selecting this. Got it? Done till here? Now we have to schedule, right? Come and click here on the settings. After clicking here on the settings, we have to schedule 6 times in a 4 hours. 6 times in a 4 hours gap. Okay. So here name it's already popping up. Department, if I want to give, I will give here Power BI project. Power BI project. What we did here? We clicked on setting. After clicking on setting, we clicked on connection and gateways. After clicking on connection and gateways, what we did? We click on this. Okay, on these 3 dots lines. After clicking on these 3 dots, we clicked on settings. After clicking on these 3 dots, we clicked on settings. If I were to show again, I will show you. Discard changes. What I did, I clicked on this setting. I clicked on manage connection and gateways. After that, I come on this page. After coming on this page, I click on this on-premises gateways. On-premises gateways, we already connected with this gateway, so it's locating here. Okay. Then we have to schedule. So I will click on this more actions. Click on setting. I'm giving here name as a Power BI project. Description, if I want to add, I can add, else I can leave it as it is. Okay. And here in the general, it's asking us to tick distribute request all active gateways in this cluster. Now, when you are working in an organization, on the one cluster, there are many people working. So if you want to distribute this with everybody, then you can choose this. Now we are having test email for everyone, right? So we are not working on the common test email. So I don't want to select this, so I'm not selecting. Then in the Power BI, allow users cloud data sources to refresh through this gateway cluster. And we have to refresh this through the gateway cluster 6 times in a 4 hours. So I'm selecting this and I'm selecting all these changes. And I'm saving this all these changes. Saved. After saving, click on this cross. Look at one more time here. I give the department Power BI project. You can give any name here. Now, while selecting settings, this read once. Okay. Now everybody is having here their own test mail IDs. If someone is not having test mail ID, I will ping the link. Click on that link and watch that video and create a new test mail ID. Okay. So in the Power BI, I have to refresh through this gateway cluster. So I'm selecting that and I am clicking on save. After saving, click on this master note, click on this Power BI project. After clicking on this Power BI project, we are having one option here, semantic module. Can you see semantic module? So this semantic module consists of our data. Like which data we have used here? Student survey data. So if we are making any changes in our Excel sheet, in the student survey data, or in our Power BI desktop, it will automatically update here in the Power BI service through this Power BI gateway. So to schedule, we have to click on this Power BI project 1. After clicking on this Power BI project 1, here you can see the schedule refresh option. Schedule refresh option in the Power BI project 1 semantic module. Power BI project 1 semantic module. So click on this refresh. After clicking on this refresh, gateway and cloud connections we need to build. We already have built here, right? So after clicking on gateway and cloud connections, here you can see our gateway. Click on this arrow, view data sources. And after clicking on this arrow, add to gateway. Because which file we are working on? We are working on this student survey data. And where it's stored? It's stored in the local disk C users and downloads for my system. For your system, address might be different. and it will auto detect that address. It will auto detect that address. We have to click on add gateway. What we did, we clicked on this Power BI project. After clicking on this Power BI project, we are having here semantic module. We hovered our mouse here. We got here option schedule refresh. Click on this schedule refresh. After clicking on this schedule refresh, we are having option called as gateway and cloud connections. Click on this gateway and cloud connections. After clicking on here, we can see our Power BI gateway. Click on this forward array. Click on this add to gateway. After clicking on this add to gateway, it is asking us a connection name. It is asking us to connection name. We can give a connection name, like suppose I'm giving here this name here, and here it is asking us Windows username. Now how to get this Windows username? This is your system Windows username. This is your system's Windows username. So click on this search, go to the settings, open settings. After opening settings, click on system. After clicking on system, you will be having option about. Click on about. Click on your computer system or laptop system. Click on your select search settings in your laptop. After opening setting, click on system. In system, there is a about option. When you open about, it is giving your device name. So just copy and paste this device name from here to here to Power BI service. Where is it? Yeah. So here. Password you can give any that you can remember. So I'm giving my data that test mail password here. Okay. Then if you want to skip the test connection, I can skip. Use the privacy label as a organization. So in the Windows username, from where we put this name, we clicked on settings. We opened settings. After we clicked on system, in the system we are having option called as about. In the about we are having device name. We copied this device name and we pasted over there. Okay. And Windows password, we can put any password here. I'm selecting this skip test connection, and in general privacy label, click on organizational. Okay, then click on create. After clicking on create, here click on refresh option. When we click on refresh, okay. When I will click on refresh, it should give me the time option. Why it's not enabling? Everything is correct here. Now, when we create that connection, click on gateway and cloud connection one more time. And here we are getting here map to. So where we are mapping our, schedule, we are mapping to this name that I created. Sony Gateway I created. So I selected here Sony Gateway and I am clicking on here apply. Now it's applied. After applying here, we are having option called as refresh. So I'm selecting refresh. After selecting refresh, it's asking me time zone. So I can select here IST, Indian time, or any time zone. Let it be the universal time. Let it be the universal time. Even if I want to, schedule as per the Indian time, I can select from here UTC to IST. Okay. So let it be the UTC here. Now I will click on the refresh. I will click here daily. Now we have to refresh 6 times in 4 hours. 6 times in every 4 hours. So suppose this is a time 1 o'clock in the morning. Then first refresh will happen at 1 o'clock in the morning. Then add another time here. 4 hours means at 5 o'clock. Okay. Then add time. Then 4 hours means at 9 o'clock. Okay, this is the third refresh hour. Add another time. 1 o'clock, but AM or PM now? PM. Okay, then add another time. Then 5 PM. Another time, then 9 AM. 9 PM only. So we are refreshing how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 times. And gap is of 4 hours. So now I can click on this apply. After clicking on this apply, refresh, you can see here your update to the Power BI project 1. Refresh schedule changes have been applied. So now after every 4 hours, it will refresh everything. It will refresh everything. At 1 o'clock first it will refresh, then it will refresh at 5 o'clock, then 9 o'clock, then 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Is there any problem? No problem. Okay. For those who don't know how to download this Power BI gateway, I will tell you. Just concentrate here. Or before that, I will summarize our project once. Okay. So in the project, what is the project? In the United States, there are many stores, and survey has been conducted by Mani, Nitin, Nani, and one more person is there. No, there are 4 persons. Ashok, Mani, Nitin, Ashok, and Nani. They conducted one survey, and in that survey, they took a survey of the purchase or the spendings of students from the age of 7 to 22. And they are spending on how much on video games, indoor games, toys, books, and gadgets. They have data with that. And from that data, we found out the answers for this. We created the tabular visualization. Then we created the matrix visualization. We created funnel chart. We created pie chart, scatter plot, Sandance plot. Then we restricted data access to the money for the rural only. Then we published our report on the Power BI cloud service. We designed master dashboard, and we scheduled refresh 6 times in a day every 4 hours. Okay. Then we used Q&A feature to show average age of students and donor chart for total amount of purchase by store location. Got it? So this was our complete project for Power BI. This is our complete project for Power BI. For those who don't know or who haven't downloaded this Power BI gateway, I will share link on the group. You can follow that video and you can download that Power BI gateway. Or if you want to download right now, you can click on this download. After clicking on this download, you can see here data gateway. Click on data gateway. After clicking on data gateway, here it's option showing download standard mode. Once you click on download standard mode, it will download. Now in this laptop, it's already downloaded. Okay, so I don't want to make any changes here. So I will not download it again. Once you click on download standard mode, this file is of 818 MB. 818 MB file. After downloading, open that. It will ask you to enter your organizational email ID. That is a test email ID that we created. Enter that test email ID. Then it will ask you to enter your password. Enter the password so that it will have a smooth connection with our Power BI service and Power BI desktop. Then it will ask you to create a gateway name, give any gateway name. It will ask you to enter a recovery password. It is of minimum 8 characters, so you can enter any recovery password here, and then we can build a gateway connection. Got it? And if you guys have any problem to download in the Power BI gateway, I will share a link of video. You can follow that. Okay. So is there any problem in this project? Is there anything that you face difficulty to understand, or you didn't understand? Any problem? No problem. Okay, okay. I will be uploading all the Power BI. I will be uploading student data survey file in the description. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much for joining. This is all.